So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 9th till the 15th of March 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is not your story. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So, let's start. Okay, I'm directly going to start with the person's energies towards you. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Taurus, let's see. The energy attached to you, their current feelings for you. We have the Knight of Wands. Someone is feeling a lot of attraction towards you, a lot of pull towards you. This is someone who might be immature kind of energy, inconsistent, on and off, in and out kind of energy. But this is someone who is very much attracted to the idea, very much pulled to the idea of being with you in a physical way, like very passionate energy, very much attracted and infatuated, but on and off, in and out, inconsistent. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands as their current feelings for you. Okay, ignore my hairs. They're just like flying like a kite. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Oh, so this is someone who is at a distance from you, right? You guys had a connection with this person at some point of time. This is someone who is watching you like crazy, like from different accounts, or they are trying to understand what you are up to. Are you having somebody by your side, and this and that. This is someone who can't stop thinking about you, and they have major regret and or guilt. Eight of Swords, Five of Cups together represents somebody who played you at some point of time, is getting the taste of their own medicine and they're not liking it. Still, this person is very much attracted and infatuated to the idea of being with you, but still inconsistent, immature, and in a sexual way only. So, this is someone who is feeling like finally they are getting the taste of their own medicine and they are not liking it. They are having a lots of regrets and or guilt regarding whatever happened, and they definitely are feeling like they are the one who pushed you into blocking them from everywhere from your life. So they pushed you so hard that you blocked them. And I have, in my experience of Taurus energy, if a Taurus blocks someone, I don't think so they ever go back to the same energy, or if even if they did, they are never going to be the same again. So okay, you played well, the cross watcher. Taurus is gone, and now you're feeling like, oh, that's what they have felt at that point of time when I was playing them. What's the use of this now? Let's see, what do you feel about this particular situation or dynamics, or this person maybe, according to your energies. Nine of Swords. This is okay. You are feeling stressed out about a particular person or situation. Maybe anxiety, sleepless nights. You can't stop thinking about a situation in a negative way. Or maybe, okay, let's clarify the Nine of Swords here. There are anxious thoughts and sleepless nights, and this energy of, oh my god, what the hell is happening. For most of you, you're coming out of that phase, but okay, let's clarify this, honey. We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Magician. Yep, there's this residual energy. My English. Okay, I cut my cheeks from inside while chewing my food today. So if there is slip of tongue happening, bear with me. It might not sound cute. So Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, a Magician. You guys are feeling like cutting this crap, or this person, or this situation out of your life, out of your system for good. Okay, because whenever you're thinking about this person or this situation, all it is giving you is anxiety, sleepless nights, and you're manifesting this strength and this courage to let something or someone stressful go out of your system for good. Might be another energy that you might be dealing with. That another energy is also making you feel anxious and stressed out and whatnot, and you're learning your lessons that those energies of being stressed out, not being able to sleep at night is actually not good for you. So you are manifesting this energy of letting go of everything or everyone that's making your energies anxious at any given point of time. My goodness. Yep, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Seven of Wands. What? Let me clarify this. Seven of Wands. This player is still trying to play. Hmm. Even if you left the field, what is wrong? What is happening? Let's see. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands as their intentions. So we have this Sun card, Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this person wants you to unblock, maybe not in a like a social media kind of a thing, unblock in the sense that allow them to enter in your space again. Hierophant, this is your card only. Taurus, this is Hierophant, your card only. This person wants to clear the air with you, big time. They want to feel alive again, they want to feel happy again. This person wants to get the validation from you that this person still matters to you, and they want to slowly but surely put in the effort and energy in this direction to make this situation as happy, as bright as it used to be at some point of time, because now this person is realizing how happy you used to make them, how happy they were when they were with you. Wow, this is someone who is dying in guilt or regret, but still they have this me, my happiness. Okay, my happiness, my energies, my validation. This is not about both of you. This is like because this person still wants to feel validated by you, this person still wants to feel valued by you, this person still wants to feel like they matter to you. That's why this person wants to enter in your energy field again and feel happy again, feel alive again, as they used to feel with you at some point of time. And they are ready to put in the effort and energy to make themselves happy so that they can be happy. Wow. So they're dying in guilt, they're dying in regret, but there's no sign of wanting to apologize, wanting to like take accountability of their actions, be the good person, be the right person. No, they're like, oh, I want access to Taurus energy again because it used to make me feel like, oh my god, I'm flying. My goodness, what kind of crappy person you were dealing with, my love? They're still the same. They're still I, me, my. There's no sense of. See, I have seen a lot of people dying in guilt and regret, but not doing shit about it. But they're because their so-called fragile ego is hurt if they are going to apologize, and the universe have its own way to make a people go through hell if they are not going to do what they should be doing. Karma is a bitch for sure, right? Let's see what this person wants from. What do you want from this particular person or situation? I hope nothing. I don't think so. You want anything. Let's see, my love. Justice. You just want to. Oh my god. You just want the universe to do justice with you, justice with the whole situation. Even if you were the one who was wrong in the situation, you want the universe to do its justice so that you can be free. This karmic justice. You want the divine to do its job. Let's clarify the justice here. We have the Four of Wands and the Judgment and the King of Swords, right? You just want to be like a wall, right? And whosoever is going to hit the wall, they are going to get hurt, right? You want the universe to do its justice so that you can release this fear, this cold hearted energy of not being able to trust on anything when it comes to commitment, when it comes to love. You just want the universe to do its justice so that you will be able to release those fears, those cold hearted energies that are stopping you from moving forward and creating a beautiful life for yourself, especially in this love and relationship area. So you're ready to face your karma, even if you, so if you are the one who did something wrong, you are ready to face your karma. And if somebody did you wrong, you just want the universe to do its job so that you can be free because of the injustice, maybe the imbalance. You are not able to trust anyone in this department, right? So you want the universe to do the justice, the karmic justice, so that you can be free and you will be able to open up the way you should in this department of your life. That's really good. Let's see the potential outcome for you guys till the 15th of March, Taurus. We have 10 of wands. Okay, something heavy and burdensome being lifted from your shoulders. Let's clarify this. We have the 10 of wands, the 5 of wands, and the 10 of swords, right? This is the end. This is the end. This is the end of a dramatical situation in your life. It's like you are ending something very, very painful out of your life, out of your system for good this time. Taurus, this situation already ended at some point of time. That's why this person is suffering like this. That's why this person is wanting to get the access back in their life so badly. But you're making sure that this is never going to happen again. It's not like you are not going to feel hurt, or you're not going to feel the pain of ending this chapter for good. You were hurt very, very badly whenever it happened. Like 10 weeks to 10 months of time is very, very mm, important in this dynamics. So you are ending this drama, you are ending this conflict, you are ending this chapter for good, especially in this particular dynamics. But as this is a 5 of wands, you are ending the chapters with multiple people, with multiple energies who were weighing you down, or who are weighing you down in any way. You guys are like, I don't want to deal with shit anymore in this life. You are suddenly being remembered about free will, and you guys are dropping a lot of heavy and burdensome energies from your life, from your system. You are ending the chapters back to back, and this is hurting a lot of people around you. But now you are like, I know my worth and I don't want to deal with shit anymore, whether it's shitty friends, whether it's shitty family members, whether it's shitty colleagues, and whether it's romantic partners. This chapter is over long time ago, I'm telling you. But you are making sure that it's this chapter is never going to be reopened. It's simply like you are not going to read your book backwards ever in this lifetime. Okay, so you're making sure that this is the end and this is never going to repeat in your life again. Okay, so let's see the guidance for you guys. So you're consciously making the choice of ending multiple situations in your life that is creating any kind of disturbance in your peace in any way possible, including the romantic one. We have the Hanged Man, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Make sure while doing all of these things, all of this cleaning up, you are not becoming a hearted bitch. You are not becoming a cold hearted or stone hearted person. Yeah. Make sure that you are seeing this cleaning as a healing process, as a process important for your growth. A lot of self love, self care, self healing, and surrounding yourself with good people, good vibes, good energies is required in your life right now, so that you guys will be able to, you know, heal the situation properly without becoming bitter. The goal here is to become better version of yourself, become healed version of yourself, become loving, caring and nurturing version of yourself. Not becoming bitter like I'm never going to trust anybody, I'm never going to open up to anybody, I'm never going to have friends in this lifetime, I'm going to die alone. No. Then you're doing it in a wrong way. Close the chapters, but with love, forgiveness, and compassion. Maybe you are going to do it in a better way when you are going to close it, but afterwards, whenever you are going to think about those chapters, those people, those situations, try to send them forgiveness and love and compassion and keep the chapters closed. And a lot of self love, self care, self healing is required. Maybe if you feel like you can connect with a therapist or somebody who can help you to go through this process in a gentle way, maybe a good friend, maybe connecting with a group of people who are going through the same kind of experiences. So you don't have to be alone, you don't have to suffer alone in this situation. And if you feel like, okay, I'm better alone, one man army, one woman army, then it's also fine. But make sure you give the sufficient love to yourself as a kid. Like, you have to be a mother to yourself, right? For this week, it's not going to be easy. And definitely make sure, like, thousand times I might have to repeat this, you have to become better, not better. Write this line in your diary or somewhere, maybe in the comment section. I have to become better, not bitter. Okay, and follow that for this week. So let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry too much about it. I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and pause whenever you feel like. So you can, let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. So the answer to your question is reconsider. Reconsider is like, whatever you are doing, this card suggests that what you are hoping for or trying to achieve might not be the best outcome for you. Think again and consider a different option. Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.